and how to arrange those wires, cables, and everything. Is that right? So next question comes, how to use your mobile phone for the first time. Yes,
No, sir.
you know how to use your mobile phone. So then what you'll do?
We learn from others. We ask somebody who knows.
See,
Or refer to some manuals, guidelines.
yes. So it is always happens like when you purchased your first computer or when you have purchased your first mobile or any other new electronic device. So it might be like your washing machine related, or it can be a water heater related. It will come up with some user manual. So we will go through how it is need to be operated and how we need to run. Otherwise, in the first instance itself, there can be a huge crash can happen. So for that, we will follow the instructions given in the user manual, and we try to follow the same thing so that it will not be happen. So do you know how to use your mind?
Sir, very easy thing, sir. No training needed at all.
So you know how to use your mind then.
It goes its own way. We don't have to think also.
So that's why I'm asking. A wind also goes in own way, but do you know how to use your mind in the same way? How do you know how to use your mobile phone?
So there is no manual written, no, sir. If there is a manual, we can train that also.
Ah. So did anyone taught you? If it is not a manual, but did anyone ever discussed with you, like in your class or schools or somewhere, like how you should use your mind?
Not it.
No one has discussed about how to use our mind and how we need to control it. So even a fan, if we use a AC,
That
if you use a AC, air cooler or fan, okay, it will be having a control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it can be numbers from 16 to 24 something. Okay. But when it comes to mind, there is no control button. Okay. So it thinks as it wants. So it goes as it thinks, like where it want to go, it want to travel. Suddenly it travels to some movie theater, or it travels to some Uti. Suddenly, when you start reading Bhagavad Gita, where your mind goes, you don't know. Your home,
Kurukshetra, of course.
your sense organs will be working, but your mind will be somewhere. Your sense organs, like it will be holding the book, your mouth will be reading the slokas, but when it comes to mind, don't know where it goes. Okay, it can be a movie theater, or it might be listening to some other people who are discussing some topic, or it can be political, or it can be anything. Okay, so we actually don't know how to use this particular mind, and there is no user manual is also available with us. Okay, and for those things, even for our science academics or regular, whatever the education system we have, it never had such things. Okay, so for that, what we need to, how and what kind of solutions were given by Bhagavad Gita, or what are the different kinds of solutions are given in our Upanishads. Dasha Upanishads are there, which are discussed. Vedas, it also discussed. And Bhagavad Gita is one area which was actually discussed in the same area, how you should use your mind and how best way you can use your mind. It was clearly discussed and very elaborately it was actually discussed in Bhagavad Gita. So before going where we need to start, how we need to start, we'll have a uh, discussion. This is one of the greatest creations. Mind is one of the greatest creations created by God, and mind was actually given only for human beings. You don't have any other creature who actually carries this mind and think a lot. If it got hungry, just it will go and kill some animal and eat it, or a herbivorous animal, it goes to grass and directly eat the grass and take rest. When it comes to human beings, we do a lot. Okay, so for that, mind is one of the beautiful thing which was given to us, and how best we are going to use it, and how good we can use this mind, it was clearly discussed in Bhagavad Gita. So before going to actually the shlokas related and other things, we just want to discuss regarding some of the researchers. It's always like stress related, because till now we are actually discussing more and more about stress related. So I'll just come up with some of the research was done in USA on what are the top causes for stress in their country. So it can be, you can see all these things: workplace stress, money problems, health relationship, poor nutrition, technology, sleep. See, in all these things except poor nutrition, which is related to physical, all other things are related to mental health. You can see the deadline tension. Tension is not a physical activity. Tension is something like mental activity. When it comes to loss of job, high medical bills, all these problems that comes with the mental stress. And when it comes to these relationships, it is also completely regarding your thought process. Why something happened. So it is nowhere related to physical. When it comes to poor nutrition, it is the only thing is like you're eating some junk food, because of that activity you have a problem. Social media, email related, you every time it pop-ups, so you have these notifications every time it get pop-ups, and once again there is lots of stress because of emails. You can get a workplace email at even at 12 o'clock. I think in this pandemic, many people have experienced this work related emails, will be calls will be continuously coming. And this, one of the biggest stress is social media. You post something on social media, and for every 2 minutes, every 1 minute, you will see how many likes you got. See, thing is like you posted your photo on Facebook, let it be. Then what is there? Someone has to like on your photo. That is your own face. Why someone has to like, or someone has to put a love symbol on it or something? Okay, you give all your access to people, all your remote controls to people. When they press a red button, something like a